didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship.
Chilio might want to get a chair for this one, cuz word on the street is Jennifer Hudson and Common are at the brink of breaking up after she rejected his marriage proposal. Apparently, she's starting to see the red flags that we tried to warn her about when they got together in the first place. And she don't want to be with him no more. Not only that, but Jennifer has also made it very clear that she does not have any plans of ever getting married again after she divorced her toxic ex-husband Daly. Vedit Otunga, now Common on the other hand, did not take this rejection very well at all because he felt blindsided by her decision to never get married, and he's now accusing her of using him as a rebound and just wasting his time. This was a huge shock to a lot of people because up until now it looked like the two of them were having the time of their lives. But before we get into all the very messy details of this story, let me give you a little bit of context as to how we got here in the first place. They had first sparked dating rumors back in 2022 while working together on the movie Breathe. They were spotted having dinner together a couple of times with some eyewitnesses saying they were cozy and flirty, that there was a lot of cuddling and giggling. Now Jennifer Hudson initially denied the dating rumors by saying people were making stuff up and forming their own narratives, but a source that was close to her later confirmed to Radar Online that they were definitely together. They've known each other for years. Things took a romantic turn while they were filming in Philadelphia over the summer. When the day's shoot wrapped, they'd always find their way to each other's side. The rumors got even louder when Common went all the way to London for the premiere of the musical Estranged. Luke that Jennifer Hudson was starring in. A source who spoke to the Daily Mail said Jennifer and Common have been trying to keep their relationship low profile. There has been speculation for months regarding whether or not they're together, but the fact that they traveled all the way to London together just shows that they're very much an item. They arrived at the show individually to avoid any commotion, but away from prying eyes, they were very much in each other's company from the looks of things. Common was ready to tell the world that they were together, but Jennifer was still unsure and needed some more time to decide if this was the right situation for her. It wasn't until January of this year when they both finally stopped playing around and confirmed everything on Jennifer's talk show.
I'm a host, and so I have to ask you this question, because everybody always want to know this. Are you dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is with one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. And she's smart, she loves God, she has something real down to earth about her. She's talented. Wait, what about you though? How is your love life?
I'm dating as well, and I am very happy. Are you happy in your relationship?
Yes, this relationship is a happy place for me. It's like
I love that you use the word happy place.
No, but seriously, it's like for me, it's one of them things where I found where I can, seeing her happy actually makes me really happy. So I'm very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
Because God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right.
After this interview, a lot of people really thought that they were going to now start showing us more of their relationship since they pretty much confirmed it. However, there were also people who felt like Jennifer was just making a huge mistake because of Common's messy past relationships with other women, including Erykah Badu, Taji, P. Henson, and Serena Williams. And as you can guess, they all led to some very nasty breakups. But it wasn't until he started dating Angela Ray that we got a glimpse of just how much trouble he actually was.
Oh yeah, yes, Michelle Obama, she has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner, but as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, then you good.
She gave you some good advice there.
That's good wisdom.
She does some really good wisdom there.
Yeah.
The fact that it took Michelle Obama to send him down and teach him something that basic at his grown age is a waving red flag itself. I mean, there's nothing wrong with learning, but at this age, a man who's been involved in countless relationships his entire life, according to Angela, she was done playing the games and wanted to get serious with Common, but every time she would try and talk about it, he would push back and change the topic. It's clear as day he was not interested and fully committed to her. We just wanted different things. We had been talking for about 2 months about let's see where things go, because I'm leaning towards I want kids and he was leaning towards I don't know if I want to have kids. So I said I don't know what else there is to talk about.
The pattern I found myself in, and what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that feeling.
Tiffany clapped back at Common and exposed him for lying about the breakup being mutual. She said it was more like him saying, I think this relationship has run its course, and I was like, okay, like you're gonna be a 50-year-old single man, okay?
Once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship.
Y'all can see the red flags were definitely waving, but Jennifer Hudson was a little too hooked on Common to even see him. But it looks like she's finally waking up, because word on the street is he proposed to her, and she turned him down, according to a source who spoke to Radar Online. Another reason why she's so hesitant to get married is because of his notorious relationship for being a player. Not only that, but she's still traumatized from her past relationship with her ex-husband. The source said, after her engagement went south, Jennifer was adamant she would never marry, that it just wasn't in the cards for her. But then Common came into her life and swept her off her feet. Now, for those of y'all wondering exactly what happened in her relationship with her ex-husband David to make her adamant about never being married again, well, you in for a very rough ride, cause that man drug her through hell and back. Jennifer and her ex-husband David got engaged in 2008 and welcomed their son just a year later. But after almost 10 years of them being together, Jennifer decided to end the relationship because David was putting his hands on her. Aside from the fact that he was physically harming her, he was also trash-talking her to their son and tried to even make their son think Jennifer was sleeping around when it was actually him. At one point, he even made their son spy on Jennifer and report everything he saw her do during the day because he thought she was cheating on him. Child, talk about a narcissist. So as y'all can see, aside from Common's very questionable past relationship with the women he's been involved with, her toxic relationship with David is another contributing factor as to why she doesn't want to marry him now. According to sources, Common wasn't having it when she said no to that proposal, and he went off on her. Sources claim he tried to convince her that he was a changed man and that he wasn't going to do her dirty like he did everybody else, but Jennifer is not backing down from her answer either and is still closed off from the idea of marriage. Common tells Jen despite his past with so many famous women, he's in the relationship for keeps. But Y felt that way when she was engaged for 9 years, and she doesn't want to end up with a broken marriage and be back at square one. Isn't it interesting how he left all them women just because he wasn't willing to commit, but the moment he meets someone he wants to commit to and even gets on his knees to propose, the answer is a big no.